Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is also making a new local low here, and this is also what we talked about in the previous video, that we're waiting here for a retracement, that this would be the preferred scenario, that we come down and then this retracement is going to tell us in which scenario are we generally for Bitcoin. Because the low, if we make a low in this area or even higher, so we don't necessarily need to get into this area, it is simply for this wave 2 the most likely retracement zone. So if we say Bitcoin has made a wave 1 here in 5 waves, 1 2 3 4 5, then an A, B, C, then we can say that Bitcoin is now retracing in a wave 2 in the C wave, because A and B have been put in already. What I don't know, and this is short-term wave counting, so sometimes it's a bit fragile and it depends a bit on the interpretation of the analyst. What I don't know is if this here is the wave, if the wave 1 is actually at the top. So it's a bit of a different wave count than Ethereum anyway, because Ethereum we've got a 1-2-1-2 setup, and at the moment the Ethereum interpretation assumes we are already in a third wave. Here, Bitcoin, I could say this is a wave 1 or this. I don't know that. I think it depends a little bit on which fib levels does the price now react to, because if I draw the fibs from here, then this fib range is relevant, but if I draw the fibs from actually the end of wave 1, I might have to adjust them down a bit. So, but it's broadly still correct. So just need to be aware that it's either this range starting at 16,050 or the other range where we find key support at 16,130. If we already move up earlier, then which always happens, or not always happens, but always can happen, that a wave 2 is very short and shallow. Then we would need to wait for a breakout above the $16,800 level. That would be a breakout point and would confirm that a wave 2 has probably already been put in, and in that case then we don't go down that low. At the moment I have no sign of a reversal. I mean, we have a bullish engulfing candle, yes, but it is only there on the 1 hour chart, so I wouldn't put too much emphasis on it. Of course it's something worth watching, but you had that here as well and still came down further. My view at the moment would be that we're in this third wave here. So wave 1 done, wave 2 done, wave 3 still unfolding, wave 4 and 5 as well. This is the key support area, and from here we could move to the upside. If we lose the support down here at 15,760, then I would say we're probably going to make a new low below 15,480. Bear in mind that we have on this chart a so-called inverse head and shoulders pattern, if it works out, which means we come down maybe a bit lower, but then find support, move up, and you can see very clearly the neckline here at 16,800. If that breaks, it could take us to around 18k to 20k. Not only based on the target for the head, you take the height of the head and you add it to the neckline, to the breakout point, but also based on the calculation for this third wave to the upside. Depends a bit on how low do we go, but if I really have a 1-2 setup here, and I assume just sort of let's say a not too bullish case, then we're looking here at 17,670 for the third wave. But then you still get your fourth wave and the fifth wave, and you could get into this 18 to 20k region. So it all depends now on this retracement. It's a very important time now, because we need to know, or it all depends on this retracement. Does it hold? Does it not hold? If it holds, Bitcoin could get into a more substantial recovery just now, right? And maybe even back into a bull run. Now, I don't see that possibility yet, okay? Primarily, I'm still looking at a new low for Bitcoin, but it doesn't need to happen straight away. We could get this C wave in for a wave 4, If anybody wants to know a bit more, check out my last video from yesterday. I did explain a bit more the possibilities, but here a wave 3 down, a wave 4 up in an ABC pattern, and then coming down once more in a wave 5. This can certainly move to 18, 20k, and no problem, and then make another low. Okay, so it's interesting time here on the Bitcoin chart. Worth checking, worth observing. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.